What's up, everyone? Hope you're having an amazing day so far today. In today's episode 22, we're going to be looking at days 81 through 85. So let's jump straight into it. Starting off day 81, we get level 73 Hunter from a Daily Divine Box Trap. Absolutely fantastic. Moving on, though, we went to the Ectofuntus in the Halloween event. Got to level 75 Prayer. This is a cool milestone just in the fact that it's required to wield Third Age. It's going to be a long time until I can actually do that, but it's still pretty cool. Went to the Falador event after that, turned in all of my commendations. Sadly, though, we did not get any levels from this. We got around 80k XP, so it's still really good progress and very helpful to my account, but just no special levels from it. Back to the Ectofuntus after that, got level 66 and then level 67 Prayer. Nothing really unlocked from these, not even new prayers that just aren't useful, just absolutely nothing unlocked at these levels, which is kind of funny. Hit Ivy for a little bit, needed something to AFK, and Ivy was my go-to. Got to level 77 Woodcutting, which is pretty cool. That's starting to get up there. Nothing unlocked here either. It's just starting to get to that point in the game where my levels are starting to spread out, and I'm not unlocking everything at every single level anymore. Reset came around, though. I went back to Falador to take advantage of this event. Got around 120k XP from this cap, though, which was actually really nice. As far as levels gained from the lamps, I got to level 68 summoning, which also put me at 104 combat. 68 summoning is pretty cool because now I can use a bunyip. I don't typically use a bunyip that often, but it could be useful for things like maybe Pyramid Plunder, maybe certain Slayer tasks where I just don't want to bother with food, things like that. Still pretty cool. Now at this point, I had finally been a member long enough to have enough loyalty points to buy Jack of Trades. Jack of Trades, if you don't know, is a fantastic aura. It's a daily use thing where you can get like a free medium XP lamp, basically, in terms of reward from it every day. And all you have to do is train 10 skills within 3 hours. You can knock it out in just a couple minutes. So beneficial to have this on my account. This is going to be such an awesome boost. I'm going to start off by putting it into summoning, like I've been putting everything into summoning, and we'll see where it goes from there. I went back to Ivy after that, though. Got to level 78, which is pretty cool. Again, nothing really unlocked there. But after that, that was the end of day 81 at 1490 total level and 40.55 mil XP, breaking that 40 mil milestone. Absolutely fantastic. Let's jump into day 82, and see how it goes. Continuing that AFK life, got to level 79 woodcutting. Again, nothing unlocked here. It's not really an important milestone, but another level gained, more progress. Absolutely fantastic. Went back to the Ectofuntus. I really want to take advantage of this as much as I can while it's still in the game without, putting all of my time into it. I do want to still be doing dailies and other things that are important, and of course I don't want to dump all of my money into it, but a decent chunk nonetheless. Got to level 68 Prayer, though. Unlocks Deflect for Missiles. Going to be quite a while until I actually get curses, and I don't think I'm going to really make use of them until I'm at least 92, but still cool to have this ability for whenever I am actually at that point in the game. Did a little bit of dungeoneering, got to level 76, and then on to level 77 after that. Really nothing too special. I can now kill the Necrolord. I don't even remember what he drops. Whatever it is, it can't be super important if I don't remember it. Regardless, though, really good dungeoneering progress, starting to get up there. In getting kill count for I believe it was a Saradomin death task. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have gone here if I didn't have one. Regardless, though, got to level 79 Magic, a requirement for Fate of the Gods. The other things it unlocks really aren't super important at this point, but a Fate of the Gods requirement is pretty important because it's a very important quest to get done. Again, going to be quite a while until I have all of the requirements for it, but still really cool. Wound up finishing the task, another 12k Slayer XP down. Really good to get these done. The Reaper points are also nice as well. It's going to be a very long time until I can actually use these for anything cool, like, a Hydrix for a nice bank boost, sort of, here's 20 mil or whatever they're worth nowadays, maybe 28, I don't even know. Regardless, though, another task done, really cool. We wound up leaving the instance around halfway through just because I kind of ran out of food. I was duo usually when I go to Saradomin, or at least trio. Just because at my defense level and the gear I'm using, I'm not good at tanking at Saradomin. Does a butt ton of damage. Regardless, though, only 367k in terms of a duo split. It was really bad. We did not get anything good in drops, not to mention, again, only half an instance. So shame, could have been a million times better, but you gotta take what you can get sometimes. After a bit more dungeoneering, I finally have enough points, enough dungeoneering tokens to buy a Charming Imp. This has actually been something that's been holding me back a long time because I've had a Water Fiends task. You can see that 179 Water Fiends in the corner down at the bottom right for my my Slayer task, that's been there for ages, just because I haven't wanted to do it without a Charming Imp. And I haven't wanted to do any Slayer, or I haven't wanted to go to the Abyss. I haven't wanted to do pretty much any real combat other than like God Wars Dungeon Reaper tasks without this Charming Imp. So this is just opening up so much different training in the game just because of the wonderful convenience that it is, and I cannot wait until I have the excess Slayer points to end up putting this in my tool belt. As per usual, though, back to the Ectofuntus. Got to take advantage of that while it's still in the game. Just because the Ectofuntus here in the Halloween event is a lot easier to use than the one in Port Phastasmus, so there's really no reason for me not to take advantage of it. Anyway, though, got to level 69 prayer. Nothing special unlocked there, but that was the end of day 83 at 1496, total level 41.369 mil total XP. Absolutely great. Moving on to day 83, though, let's check it out. Began the day working at the Falador event, got to level 66 Herblore, which is fantastic. I'm loving this free Herblore XP, even though it's really not a lot per day other than the extra boost you get from the lamps afterward. It's still really good. Herblore in general, as I'm sure you all know, can be a very expensive skill. I do need level 75 for Prifdinus, so getting this boost is just so great. Turning in all of my commendations afterward, though, only around 74k XP this time. Guess I just must have gotten a lot of junk, maybe not so lucky on the lamps. It happens, you take what you can get. Regardless, though, got to level 69 summoning. Again, just fantastic progress. 1 level away from that 70 milestone, 6 away from 75 where I need to be for Prifdinus. So fantastic. Was it Hellhounds trying to collect clue scrolls? I love streaming clue scrolls. Regardless, though, got to level 73 strength. Pretty cool. After that, though, I realized that I had a clue scroll in my bank, and the reason I still had that clue scroll and hadn't completed it was that I needed to do the Elemental Workshop Part 1. So I did that, got that quest done and out of the way, which is great. Not a fun series by any means, but still making progress where it needs to be done. Killing more Hellhounds after that for obviously more clue scrolls. If you're interested in watching me stream clue scrolls, my link to my Twitch will be in the description below. Anyway, though, 78 attack, more great progress. Went on to do Tears of Guthix after that, though. This was actually a really cool milestone. Number 1, got to level 60 Thieving, which is great to get a Thieving level in general. Number 2, this brought me to the level 60s Cape. All my skills are 60 plus, which is fantastic. Number 3, unlocked requirements for 2 different quests while Guthix sleeps, which is so important to do just because of the amount of XP you get from it. I can't wait until I actually have the requirements to do that. And also a requirement for stealing with Scabrous. I don't remember the rewards of that quest. I think it's mostly just important for unlocking the ability to do other quests. Still, though, fantastic progress here. Back to the Falador event. It almost feels like I have more Falador event clips than I do other clips. Regardless, though, got right around 100k XP from this one. Got to level 70 summoning, breaking that level 70 milestone, which is really cool. Unlocked some cool pets. May or may not wind up getting the eggs for these from Miscellanea or what have you. Just really cool progress. Only 5 levels away from 75, and just to be able to come this far through only using lamps and free XP is just so cool. Went to work on my Water Fiends task, taking advantage of that beautiful Charming Imp. Got to level 76 ranged. Pretty cool milestone, doesn't unlock anything, but still really nice progress nonetheless. One of my daily challenges was to kill a certain number of creatures above a certain level, which got me to level 69 Slayer when I turned in, which is pretty cool. A requirement for the Mighty Fall. Not a super important quest, but still nice to get quest requirements out of the way regardless. I finally went and did the Elder Kiln. This is actually a really important quest. Not only does it unlock the kiln, which can be argued how important it is. Me as someone who isn't really a PVMer, it's going to be a while until I actually bother to get the kiln capes. The really nice thing about this is the Toggle Zoe. It's just so convenient. It teleports you right next to a bank, right next to a fairy ring. And I just can't express how nice it is to have this for so many different reasons. It can make things so efficient to be able to get near a bank and just have unlimited charges. Cannot express it enough how cool it is to have this. Decided to put my lamp from that quest into Magic, though. Got to level 80. I think I chose Magic just because that was the one closest to a level. It would get me a level. I thought that was kind of cool. And it's a requirement for the Void Stairs back. Another important quest. I will get around to doing it eventually. I may or may not still have requirements for it. Regardless, though, really cool progress. Especially considering I can now use tier 80 weapons. I think the only real tier 80 magic weapon I'm going to be stressing about is going to be the Chaotic Staff. I much prefer two-handed weapons to one-handed. Chaotic Staff, I'm going to be dungeoneering anyway to get to 99 to get other dungeoneering requirements done out of the way. Chaotic Staff is definitely in my sights. Working on kill count for a Bandos task, got the War Priest of Bandos boots, making drastic progress in this War Priest set. Again, I don't know when I'm going to finish this, but it is definitely coming a lot sooner than I would have expected. Finished my Reaper task, got another 12k Slayer XP, which is really cool. We also got a hilt in the same drop now. A hilt seems cool, but Bando's hilt is around 300k, if that, so it's really nothing special. It could have been something a million times better, so weren't too happy about it, but I mean, I guess it's better than what it could have been. I mean, like, we could have had a Bando's War Shield, which obviously would have been a million times worse. Sadly, though, at some point during that instance, my friend DC'd. He got completely X-logged, where his character literally just disappeared, and he wasn't even there to, like, half-ass tank things. And I just had to teleport. I have garbage stats. I cannot do Bandos without him. So basically, it was like a 307k split between the two of us. Or 307k each, I should say. So pretty bad, but I mean, what are you gonna do? After that, though, we decided to hit Zamorak Godwars Dungeon. My friend had a Zamorak task. We went to Bandos for my task, decided to reciprocate the favor. He scratches my back, I scratch his. We went to Zamorak. We got a Ward of Subjugation drop, as you would have it. The terrible 30k, if that, sort of drop. Cannot be more upset about it, really. I'm pretty salty. But you know what happens. Have to go through the bad drops to get to the good ones. Around halfway through this instance, though, I just could not sit at my computer anymore. I really had to pee, so wound up teleporting early. I think he finished another kill or two before he left, and that, on top of the fact that we didn't get any sort of good drops, means it was around 550k for the two of us. So another mediocre instance, to say the least, but I mean, it's still profit. I'm not losing money, so it's nice. Obviously, it could be a million times better, but you know, it's just what you have to go through. Soon after that was the end of day 83, though, at 1955 total level, 42.37 mil XP. Fantastic progress. Let's jump into day 84 and see all of the gains that were made. Started the day off with 73 agility, pretty cool. Only 2 levels away from the Prifdinus requirements now, so that's really nice. Also, a requirement for Fate of the Gods. As I was saying earlier, I still have a few requirements left to go for this one, but it's really cool to be making progress in that vein of things to do. Got to level 74 shortly after that. Doesn't unlock anything really special, but again, only 1 level away from the Elf City quest requirement. Really nice. I am excited about this. I know it's going to be a while before I actually balls up and decide to do it, because, you know, I'm close enough. I figure, well, I can put that off. I can do other things in the meantime, but it's going to suck. I am not a fan of agility, but being close is really nice. Went back to Falador, as you would have it, working on the Falador event. Decided to get 67 Herblore from while I was capping there, which was really nice. Again, I can't say it enough. Free Herblore levels are absolutely fantastic. Day 84 did draw to a close with that one, though. I was pretty busy during this day, not to mention, I mean, agility is very slow, so the fact I was able to get 2 levels is pretty nice. AFKing that while watching the League of Legends World Championship was pretty cool. Regardless, though, 1958 total level, 42.55 mil total XP. Let's jump into day 85, the last day of this episode, and see what sort of progress was made. Now, for the last 2 days of the Falador event, at least the last one, maybe the last 2, if you capped before the game update that happened on that Monday, you were able to get 5,000 commendations instead of 2,500. So pretty much gave me 4 days worth of XP in the span of 2, which is just so great. I was super hyped about this. Got almost 250k XP from this. I think 243k if I did the math correctly. Feel free to go back and look at my total XP counter at the top and do the math for me if you want to make sure, but around 243k XP, really cool. That's a little bit more than average per both days, so doubly lucky through that. Got to 88 construction, or I believe that's 86. I can't read, I'm sorry. Did not unlock anything too special there. Got 71 summoning. This one's actually pretty cool because I can now use Arctic Bears. Not only are Arctic Bears cool, but they might be pretty useful to use when I actually need to train Hunter. Just for that, I believe it's a +8 invisible boost. Regardless, should be very nice. Also got to 68 Herblore. Nothing special there, but again, for Herblore XP, there's no room to complain. Went back to the Ectofuntus, got to level 70 Prayer. This is a really cool milestone because now I can use Piety. I still need to do the quest to unlock those, though. I also unlock Augury and Rigor with these. I'm pretty sure you still need to buy those from Daemonheim, though. I know previously these were the best magic and ranged prayers in the game, but since there have been magic and ranged versions of the tier 95 curse, Turmoil, I believe those are Torment and Anguish. These are pretty irrelevant, outdated. I don't think I'm really going to bother with getting them, at least before I need them for Completionist. So really nice to get to level 70 prayer. Also is a requirement, I believe the last requirement for nomads. Going to be quite a while until I get around to doing this as well, just because you guys know me, I procrastinate quests a lot, but really, really, really great. Went on to get 71 prayer and 72 after that. 71 unlocked deflect from missiles. Again, not going to be using curses for quite a while, but still really nice. 72 did not unlock anything special at all. Went on to finally get around to doing one small favor. Obviously, this is a prerequisite to King's Ransom, which unlocks Chivalry and Piety, so that was why I was doing this one now. A lot of people complain about this quest and being a super pain-in-the-ass sort of quest, and like I understand, in concept it's a very tedious quest, but it's still a very straightforward sort of thing. You know, you do a favor for this person, which does a favor for this person, and it's just a very direct sort of thing. There aren't annoying puzzles, there isn't annoying things you have to do. It's a direct sort of series of things, which I find to be pretty easy. I don't mind this quest at all, nearly as much as other people make it out to be. I got to level 73 prayer a little while after that, and then I finally noticed, or I finished getting all of the rocks that I needed for my statue. You guys know I love doing statues. The statue of Damrock is one of my favorite distractions and diversions in the game, so I would really like to try and force myself to be doing that. Sometimes I wind up procrastinating certain skills for the statue, but it's still something that I really do enjoy doing. Got around 90k XP from handing in all of these strange rocks. Sadly did not get any levels, but still 90k XP, there's really no room to complain for that. Turning in another 5,000 commendations at the Falador event. Absolutely beautiful, just beautiful, cannot express it enough. Wound up getting to level 72 summoning, which unlocks the Phoenix, both the pets and the familiar. Not super useful, but still really cool. And again, only 3 levels away from the requirement for Elf City now, which is super cool. Got to level 80 woodcutting as well, and not to mention that summoning level I got me to 107 combat, so just fantastic gains all around. I think around 120k, a little bit less XP from all of these lamps, just beautiful. Got really lucky at ports after that, and I got a huge Herblore lamp from Meg, which is just beautiful. Got to level 69 Herblore off of that, only 6 levels away from 75, which I need for Plague's End. Just perfect. This unlocks anti-fires. I don't know if they're a good training method, but it's still cool to be able to make them should I need to for like a daily challenge or something. Other than that, just 69 Herblore is so cool. At this point, I only have a few skills holding me back from the 70s cape. 69 Herblore is one of them. Also have 60 Thieving and 69 Slayer, but those should come pretty shortly. Casual farming run getting me to level 74 farming, just beautiful progress. I haven't changed how I do my farming runs at all. It's still just willows, aventos, and sweet corn, and to still be able to make pretty frequent farming levels, it's just been really cool. While working on my daily Wicked Hood runs, getting a Lost Spirit from the Halloween event got me to level 73 summoning, so again, only 2 levels away. It's just so cool to be getting all of this free summoning XP. You guys know the only times I've trained summoning on this account were pretty much to get 1 to 5 before I went pay to play. I've done maybe 3 or so daily challenges for summoning, and the rest has just been straight lamps, free XP, bonus XP, any free XP from Treasure Hunter has been going into summoning, so it really does add up. Went to Miscellanea to manage my kingdom, was just kind of refilling my approval rating, had gotten to 1970 total level, 43.7 mil total XP at the end of day 85. We have made drastic progress. Hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. Hopefully. Don't quote me on this, but I would really love to get out another one in the very near future. Again, link to my stream is going to be in the description below. I have been streaming pretty frequently, so if you're interested in watching me live stream, feel free to check that out. Again, have an amazing day. Thank you so much for watching. I do really appreciate it. Stay happy, and I will see you in my next episode where I will return and I will rebuild. I will.